everybody. Everything's fine. Everything's sweet. My next guest tonight is a writer and performer on Saturday Night Live. He's also a frequent visitor here at late night, and we like to admit it, a friend of ours. Please welcome Queen's own Colin Quinn. Oh, Colin! About that.
Jeez, I'm hanging out back there for a half hour. You got Animal Kingdom back there. You got monkeys whacking off next to me. It's insane. You could say that on TV after 11:30. I checked.
That's not true, actually. You're in a lot of trouble now. Your segment's over. Good night, everybody. Oh, man. No, we had a little mic problem. That's why you were waiting back there for a while. And they replaced it with another mic, which didn't work. And now we're going off this baby right here.
The monkey got bumped.
Yeah.
How'd you like to be that? You're a monkey and you get bumped on the show.
I know we had a monkey and it had a problem and it couldn't be part of the big segment. I even said at the top of the show there'd be a monkey.
It's true. Well, that's the way it goes. C'est la guerre.
Is that what the monkey said? C'est la guerre. So Happy New Year, yeah? You having a good time?
Well, you know, I don't really like New Year's, Conan, because it's a lot of pressure to go out and have a good time. Like you have to, you know, somehow all that matters is where you are at 12 o'clock, midnight. People are kissing strangers just so they don't have to say they were alone on New Year's. You know, people are grabbing homeless people, giving them $1, they say Happy New Year with them, you know. It's too much. I mean, you know, like, you could be in prison the whole year, but if you were having a good time at 12 o'clock, that means your year was good. I'll tell you right now, like, if you're alone, it's the saddest sight. People can imagine just standing there and alone, looking in your mirror, sweating and doing Tai Chi like Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now as 12 o'clock hits.
You were doing that, actually?
Well, something like that.
But you generally have a good time on New Year's, or is it this year that was bad?
No, I just don't like New Year's, and it was freezing cold, which I don't like because, as you know from this show and Saturday Night Live, you have all these Chicago guys. Like, no offense, Andy, I know you're from the area, but you know they're standing around. They're always like, oh, well, this is not cold, like as if we're like some little pansies, and they're badasses because it happens to be 5 degrees colder in Chicago. They have Navy SEALs, and you know I'm substituting for Nathan Lane. If funny thing happened in the way they form.
Well, it is. I mean, it is a little colder in Chicago. They've got that. They wear that badge of honor.
They do. They wear that badge on their broad shoulders. They have a chip on their broad shoulders about it.
You have a thing about Chicago people? I mean, what's the deal?
No, I really don't have a problem with Chicago people, but you don't have a thing with Andy. We goes back a long way. The time when he used to not invite me to the parties. Now I know what you're going to say, Andy. I invited you to my New Year's party. Yes, you did, and I'll show the invitation. But you know damn well that all comedians work on New Year's Eve. That's our big night. And if we don't work on New Year's Eve, that's like the worst thing that could happen. So the one night conveniently you have the party is the night you know I'm not going to be there. The one invite I happened to get when I stumbled into you in the hall, you know.
I think it was nice of Andy to invite you someplace.
But New Year's Eve is our night of comedy. It's like the worst thing you could do on New Year's Eve is have no gig, except be like, you know, at a party you're insincerely invited to. Maybe that would be worse. And standing there with a bunch of guys from Chicago telling you how cold it isn't.
Well, I think it was a sincere, Andy, say something. I think it was a sincere invitation.
Andy. I think your invitation. I would have really invite.
I really have to be honest with you, Colin. I didn't have a party.
This is all nothing?
Yeah,
this fake Lower East Side address?
He knew you couldn't show, so he just wanted you to feel like you were wanted somewhere.
Well, that was very nice, Ben. See, it just goes to show.
That's actually the Hell's Angels address.
How was your Christmas? Was that any better? Or did you have a good Christmas?
No, because, you know, Christmas, you never really get over the fact that you don't get presents anymore. At least I don't get over that fact, you know, because I'm sitting there with my nieces and nephews, and I get them all these nice gifts, spending big on the Christmas. You saw there was some money in that wallet. And, you know, and then you give it to them and like, thanks, Uncle Colin. All I'm going to say is, hey, what about me? Never mind the thanks. What did you get me? And they start crying, I don't have any money. No, your mother has money. You could have got money and said, let's get Uncle Colin a gift.
Get it out of her purse.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't they sometimes kids will make you something sweet.
Yeah,
you know, they'll like color some cotton or something and go, good, you like?
Exactly. The operative word there is sometimes they will.
Nothing, huh?
So I went to a lot of movies over the holidays, though, and that was good. I saw the movie about our Irish people, the new one out about the Irish Troubles, Leprechaun 2, and that was good. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, it's very good. Good flick.
Very sensitive portrayal of the Irish problem, I think.
Exactly.
Where's me gold? And then that's his catchphrase. That's his catchphrase. Of course, when I heard there was a Leprechaun movie out that had a thrill, I had to go. So I saw it, and that's all he does is run around the home movie and go, "Where's me gold? Where's me gold?" And it's not that scary.
No, it's not. But,
He's wearing like a buckle in his hat. How are you supposed to be afraid?
I was pretty scared though. Those teeth. I watch HBO like there's always have the softcore porn on HBO. I watched this movie the other night. Like so I just watched the beginning, the first 2 hours, but they always have the same plot. It's like the landscaper makes out with the guy's wife, and she looks like an ex-stripper. Everybody's a landscaper in the movie. You're an ex-stripper. Really,
those are good movies.
they really are.
It's a classic story retold again and again. How's Saturday Night Live going? You enjoying
Greek mythology.
that?
It's started. Yeah, Saturday Night Live is good. It's going good. We have.
Well, who's coming up on the show? It's Kevin Spacey and Beck.
That's right. Well, Beck, that's Andy's hip downtown friends, Beck and that kind of band. Which I know you like the Beck and the John Favreau, the Swingers, and the whole 9 yards. But Train Spotting. I know the whole story with you, Andy. And we had, what was my favorite music guest? The guy I did actually feel bad for was they had on the guy from the Wallflowers, Dylan, Bob Dylan's kid.
Bob Dylan's kid. I'm sure he has his own name, but
No, that's his name, Bob Dylan's kid.
That's what it says on his checks. Yeah.
Jason Kidd's. No.
Okay.
But can you imagine the pressure that is? You're in the garage practicing with your band growing up. Bob Dylan comes out, "Hey, can you not go up the noise, please?" And you're like, "Come on, Dad, you just don't understand. You're old-fashioned." "No, I'm not old-fashioned. I'm Bob Dylan, and I do understand. I invented music, all right? You stink. Get out."
I don't think
We
it
have a
probably...
gig in the village. I invented the gig in the village.
I'm sure it was a lot of pressure for the young man. All right. You gonna go easy on Andy next time?
Of course. Well, now I'm expecting my real invite to the, what do you have, like a kind of a Valentine's Day dance or anything like that?
Yeah, Andy's big annual Valentine's Day dance. Andy and I are dancing the Virginia Reel. We're all dressed as pink hearts. It's a fun time.
Winter solstice.
Yeah, all right, let me get this out. Kevin Spacey and Beck, January 11th. Let the Irish in, and it's all goes to hell. Check out that show. That's January 11th.
That's right.
God love you, sir.
Oh, thanks,
Come on
Colin.
back sometime. Always give us a hard time. Colin Quinn, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.